Hey there, wizards, witches, and golden snitches. I feel awful today, so I figured that would be the best time to do a little shadow work, healing me, myself, and I with my deck. I'm just so tired today, and then I looked at the astrology and I was like, of course, it's Mercury retrograde. So I went out speed dating the night before, and I thought it was just because I stayed up too late and I didn't really sleep too well, but I think it's a combination of the sky and my semi-bad choices. So let's go ahead and open up this deck. If you're new here and don't remember this series, basically we've got a 52 card deck here that's different like self-healing, self-love prompts. I've got the key right here. I'll also put it up on the screen. So this is set up in between like the location you do this in and then how much time like each card takes roughly. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle the deck. Minnie was not interested in helping me pick a card today. She's very much sleeping. And we got, ooh, this is an interesting one. It says create your ideal morning routine, which I feel like is so fitting, especially since today's a Sunday and I have to go back to work tomorrow. So this might be fun. Create your ideal morning routine with habits that set a positive tone for your day. Start with simple activities like stretching, journaling, or enjoying your coffee in peace. Add things that energize you, like a short workout or planning your day. Tailor your routine to what makes you feel your best, starting each morning with purpose and calm. I am not going to get a separate journal to do this. In fact, we're just going to do it inside of our journal. So yeah, let's go ahead and start creating my ideal morning routine. Okay, so I did something a little different instead of journaling about it because I have tried to create an ideal morning routine for so long. Like pretty much every month I try to create a morning routine that I think is feasible or that I can stick with, and it's been really difficult. So I thought instead of putting it down into a journal, I was going to do something more fun and creative, and I basically made a timeline of Post-it notes and I put it on my wall. And so I was trying to think of what would be consistent, and also what, because I'm a PhD student and I'm also working part-time, what would be my average everyday morning, and that is what we came up with. starting at 6 a.m., I would like to ideally wake up, and then I want to try to get back into the habit of making my bed as soon as I wake up. I just feel really accomplished when I do it. And I also, I don't know, it's feel like it's a milestone, like it's a marker for me, and it's like it mentally sets the rest of my day. After that, I want to, immediately after I want to do that, I want to kind of get ready for the day, so do my skincare, brush teeth, put makeup on if I feel so inclined, and then I want to get dressed and pack my lunch. After everything is said and done, I think that should take me about an hour, and it should be about 7 a.m., which is when I ideally need to start leaving for work because I have like an hour commute, but I can make coffee on the go, eat some breakfast, or like pack my breakfast, and I'll usually eat it at the office, or if I'm going to school, because school is only a 10-minute walk for me, I will just take my time, drink coffee at home, eat my breakfast at home. And then I want to also add a chore. So like if I left laundry in over the night, I want to pull that out of the dryer. If the dishwasher is clean, then I want to pull that out and empty the dishwasher in the morning. Just kind of like simple things that make the space more manageable, not only for myself, but also for my roommate, kind of like a courtesy thing, and just, yeah, easier to use. And then last but not least is commuting. So typically I need to leave the house by like no later than 7:15 if I'm gonna make my bus. If not, then if I'm going to school, then I've got some flexibility in the morning of when I can leave. And then by 8 a.m. or like 8:15, 8:20, I should either be at work or be at school. So that is my morning routine. I think it would be fun to try to test it out this week and just like be consistent with it and see if I can stick to this routine every single day. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, get our journal out, and we're gonna journal about this activity. Okay, and that was our self-healing shadow work date today. I think this activity was really fun, although I didn't necessarily feel like I did any like groundbreaking work when I was reflecting or trying to think about my routine. I honestly think I've had a love-hate relationship with routines in the past, and so I'm trying not to put so much pressure on myself to really, like, now that I've set this routine and I've done this activity, how do I make this the most successful and be successful at it? I think we're going to keep it really low key. We're going to use it as a suggestion, and we're also not going to beat ourselves up if we don't follow this routine every day. Like, if I end up skipping making my bed, if I don't do makeup in the morning, like, it's not the end of the world. Flexibility is something that I think is really hard, that a lot of people, not just myself, struggle with, especially when we create routines. Like, and I know in the past I've self-sabotaged myself when I've created a routine, and if I deviate from it, it's like, oh well, I guess we're just never gonna get back on the bandwagon. That failed. So it's really me taking a look at that mindset and embracing the idea of having flexibility in my daily structure. And that flexibility does not mean failure. Woo, chills. All right, I will see you guys next week when we do another shadow work self-healing activity. I hope you have a wonderful week, and good luck with Mercury retrograde. It's the last one of the year, and I know it's in Sagittarius, but we will get through it. Bye.